Hello, everyone. My name is Victoria Ramirez, and this is my final project presentation for CST 328. The purpose of this design is to improve the flight booking and trip management experience by creating a simpler and more user-friendly app. Inspired by the existing airline apps and a redesign of the Volaris app, the focus is on addressing common user frustrations, such as confusing layouts and cluttered pages. This app aims to provide clear navigation, smart flight options, and easy access to trip details. The scope includes helping both frequent flyers and occasional travelers by making the process of booking and managing flights easier and less stressful. For the typeface, I chose a clean and easy-to-read font that keeps the interface looking simple and approachable. It helps users focus on the content without distractions. For the page titles, I used Arial Black to make them stand out. And for the rest of the text, I used either regular or bold Arial depending on emphasis and section hierarchy. For the color choices, I wanted to create something calm and clean that still offered good contrast. I used soft blues and light tones to help keep the design airy and easy on the eyes, while darker accents provide just enough contrast for clarity. I avoided overly bright or harsh colors and instead focus on a palette that supports readability while giving the app a smooth and welcoming feel. Here is the navigation bar that I created, the logos used for the app, and the buttons that are going to be used as well. For the low fidelity, at this stage, I focus on getting a general feel for how I wanted the pages to look. I hadn't decided on the colors yet, but my main goal was to create a layout that felt less crowded and much simpler. I chose to separate some of the content and into individual pages to make the experience more user-friendly. For the medium fidelity wireframes, the goal was to start adding the images, the icons, and the logos to get a clear idea of the layout. I placed basic visuals in areas like the header, the navigation bar, just to show where things go. And the main focus was to find the tones and colors I was going to use, which matched the sky theme. Initially, I used a very light blue for the background. I also made some corrections like reducing the number of destination boxes and adding more type contrast in the pages and applying a subtle background color for more clarity. For the high fidelity wireframes, I added color on the navigation bar icons to indicate the active page and included more padding around them for better spacing. I increased the margins in the flights page to keep it consistent with the map layout. The background color was also changed to a more noticeable blue. I also added a scrolling feature in the home page and the more page, so it would be easier to browse as well. For the final UI templates, I did a few simple corrections. I ensured all the buttons were the same oval shape to keep consistency throughout the app. I also added more space between the navigation bar icons and the text below for better readability. And for the page, my trips, I just, in the navigation bar, I changed it to trips for a more cleaner and balanced look. Here is the prototype. Okay, so when the user goes into the app, they will be directed to the home page. They will discover new destinations and they will have the ability to scroll down and see more destinations. They also have the flights page where they can book flights and look for flights. They could either do round trip or one way. Once they input all the information, they can go ahead and click on search flights. For the trips page, you can search current or previous trips by inputting the booking number and your last name and clicking on the search trip button. In the more page, this page is exclusively for benefits. It also has a scrolling option here as well. with a lot of benefits, as well as the giving users flights and hotel information, in-flight menu, promotions, destinations and routes, group services, and packages. And if the user wants to create a profile and log in for hassle-free bookings, they can go ahead and do that by inputting their email address and password. And that will be all. Thank you.